Here we are, look, yeah. Hey. Here we are, a bit of surf and turf. A bit of surf and turf. And just some watercress and rocket. Just to keep it healthy a bit. Mmm. He's like a lobster, is this lad? You just... but all the meat is in the tail. And in big lads like him, you'll get some meat in the claws, which is quite nice. Very tasty, considering it's a river specimen. There's more to this than just me sitting in woods filling my pile. Oh mate. So this time of year we've not had a rain for a good few days, and it's been quite warm. And I noticed there was old forestry tracks here that have been here for ages. So I had my fire on them. Because you know the ground's compact. Water gathers in it and you're not going to set fire to the woods. Wow, fish fingers. What am I doing this for? Basically, I've just been thinking about you. Or I shouldn't do this while I'm eating. We're going to see how I got these crayfish while I finish off this steak. And I'll meet you back here. I've decided to come out and try and grab a couple of crayfish and then cook them up. I've got a steak. I'm not sure where all these paths lead like, but let's just go for it. So I'm just in this wood, I'm looking for a river, hopefully, because it's been raining of late, so hopefully the river's not up too high and there's half decent visibility, otherwise it's not happening. But we'll try anyway. I don't want too many, 3 or 4 just to have a bit with the steak. Surf and turf. The idea behind it is sort of I want to just check back in with everyone on the Hazy steak challenge. Oh, look at this. Wild raspberries. Yeah, man. Oh, here we go. This looks good. Yeah, as I was saying, we're I just wanted to check in with everyone about who took part in the Hazy steak challenge, so we'll get on with that later on. But I hope this looks cool. So for now, let's just try and get the surf part of the surf and turf. Little shoe boots that I got in Croatia to stop me getting done by sea urchins. I'll put this bag on the side and then hopefully can come and chuck them in there. If we find any, man, I ain't seen out from the sidelines. Oh, just if I had a wetsuit, I can stay in longer without getting all hypothermiaed. I'm gonna front like it ain't cold, because it is. Down to nut. Woo! Oh, you what, brother? You what, brother? Successful. There's some whoppers. Oh, I'm getting cold. I'm going to go for one more dive and then get out and get warm. I don't have a towel like an idiot. Brr. Oh, it's raining, mate. Raining. Oh, I'm not bothered about a bit of rain after I've just been in soup. Bring the old Dudleys out. Right, let's go cook up a feed. Come on. I'm going to dispatch these. So for those of you with a nervous disposition, look away now. I'm probably not going to show it anyway because people aren't totally into it either, but the size of that one. And it is quite simple. You just put the knife. I won't do it now, but well, I will, but I won't show you. Yeah, once you've humanely dispatched them, you see the tail here. You can grab the middle bit of the tail and just twist it to one side, it'll click, to the other side you'll hear it click again, and then you can pull it. I don't know if you can see that there. And that's the track, that's all it's all the insides, just attached to that little bit of tail, and that's him fully prepped, ready for the pot. Because for those who are new around these parts and that don't know, we did this steak challenge last year, and it got quite popular, and a lot of people. There was a woman who kept a little tally chart actually, and there was hundreds of people who did it, like hundreds. I couldn't watch them all. I watched quite a lot of them, like some dudes crying and stuff and opening their hearts. It was humbling to see, and so I just didn't want to just put that out there and then think, all right, just get on with it. So I think every now and then I'll have a steak, we'll get together and we'll just see how we're doing, just checking on ourselves, because as I've discovered, like this year has been a year of just, as every year is I guess, but this year in particular, a year of just self-discovery and finding out what makes me happy, and one of the biggest things I've learned, I thought I'd just share it with you, and is that it's okay not to be okay. Like if you feel anxious, or if you feel sad or depressed, or or any of these things, then don't berate yourself. Don't think, oh, I'm not like everybody else, I can't, I'm not doing life properly, because there is no right way to do it. And if you feel a little bit like that, know in yourself that it's okay. Just lock yourself away for a bit. Just get your head down, get out into the woods, tell someone, or don't tell someone, and just get your head down. It doesn't matter. It's okay to feel bad. And the way I deal with it is like, I sometimes feel a bit, I get overwhelmed sometimes. I'm quite an emotive person, and so I can sometimes get very overwhelmed with stuff. And when those, excuse me if I'm not being eloquent or if I'm not putting this across well, I'll just giving it my best shot. But in those times where I might feel a little bit like that, like a bit overwhelmed or whatever, I have a routine. So what I do is I switch my diet up. First of all, just stop drinking. If you do drugs, stop doing drugs. Stop smoking. Switch your diet up. Hey, what was that? Oh, little Robin. Perfect timing, lad. Granddad. Yeah, switch your diet up. Just don't eat any processed foods for a few days. Maybe get some, and this sounds hippie as you like, but like some vitamins and minerals in tablet form if needed. Sleep. So diet, sleep is one of the main things. If you can get between sort of, 8 or 9 hours a night, uninterrupted, nice sleep, as they call it, sleep hygiene. That's another thing. And distance yourself from negative things. TV, media, social media, friends who, might be a bit negsy. All these sort of things. Surround yourself with what you love and be a bit selfish. It's okay to be selfish. And I found that when I do that, if I feel like I'm going off because I've got a propensity to just, is that the right word? I've got a tendency to just if I feel a little bit overwhelmed, I just go off on one, go mental. And I'm learning that isn't the way. It's self-love and just looking after yourself. And I know that's hippie, I know it is, but I don't care. Yeah, and just so switch it up. Look after yourself. Be kind to yourself for for a few days, for a week, however long it takes. And I promise you'll just start feeling better. Your brain, because if you don't eat processed food and you just eat clean, sleep well, your brain starts to deal with things better. You don't blow things out of proportion. You can deal with other humans better. That's just the way that's the way I roll anyway. I mean, listen, I'm not saying it's going to cure, like, mental illness is mental illness, and some people are, diagnosed, and it's an imbalance in the brain. So I'm not saying that if you've got schizophrenia, just eat a few sprouts and you'll be sound, because that ain't the case. But I mean, just for sort of general well-being, that's my top tips. Yeah. So yeah, just group hug. I hope everybody's okay, and everybody who took part in the Shows Your Steak challenge and shared their stories, I hope you're all still doing good. And this isn't, I'm not tagging anyone or anything, this is just to sort of say salute to everyone. What else? I'll put a picture. I tell you, this is funny. So some dude who watches my videos and he follows me on Instagram, Nomad Snacks, yeah, I think that's his name. I'll put his link in the video now. He went and got one of my sayings tattooed on his foot. There, look. Leave only brain cells. And for me, it's idiotic, but also legendary at the same time. And that's the sort of balance I like. So, well done that man. Right, that's it. I've had my tea. It's a clear sky, and there's only a few little clouds, so it looks like it's going to be a wonderful evening. I'm going to stick around and watch the sun go down. I'm just going to make sure my fire's completely out, scatter all the ashes, leave no trace, not leave only brain cells this time. And yeah, just much love to everyone. I hope you're all doing well. I've got a few crazy trips planned for August, some of which are just pretty mad. So hopefully I'll be able to bring you along, and I'll do a bit of filming on them and see what I can cobble together. But in the meantime, take care of yourself. Namaste. Ugh. Crotch shot. Oh, don't end it with. I've ended all that with crotch shot. What an idiot. That was one of the longest I've ever walked away and then came back. That humiliating, really. Take it easy. I'm like Jordan, trying to rise onto the dunk. Me, I'm trying to be an icon from the jump. They were war, then I let bygones be bygones, cause they bars all are gone by the month. Me, I'm trying to be an icon from the jump. They were war, then I let bygones be bygones, cause they bars all are gone by the month.